When you hit 30 years, I want you to do this and you will never regret your life. The first thing is spend time alone. Actually, 70% of your time, spend it alone. And you see, when you spend your time alone, some things usually rewire in your mind. You start to realize that there's much more peace in solitude than when you're with so many people. You start to realize that, by the way, most of the things that I was afraid of, they made no sense. And you start to realize that with your own company, everything does make sense. Okay? Because all that we need in our lives is just ourselves. And you are full package by your own self. This is going to reduce a lot of trouble in your life. It's going to reduce a lot of things. And you're going to look at your life and ask yourself, by the way, why was I even afraid? Why did I want justification? Because in 20s, when you're 20s, you want a lot of justification. What are people saying? What are people talking about? Okay? And that's why I tell you, please spend time with yourself. Number two, go against common beliefs. Common beliefs is what do people believe? What do people want you to conform to? The Bible says in the book of Romans 12 verse 2, that do not conform to the patterns of this world, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind. So sometimes we need to renew our minds and just stop the conformity. Because when you conform, then you never become yourself. And your story is the most important thing. Yesterday I was talking in my live, I was telling people that own your story. Own your story, own yourself. Because if you don't own your story, then you're missing the greatest curriculum that the world has ever wanted. It is your story that is your niche. It is your story that it is you. So go against common beliefs that people believe and people want you to be like them and become yourself. And you will start seeing things working out in your life. And something else, own at least 5 businesses, different businesses. You can be supplying this, doing that. Don't just sit down and say, I'm employed, full stop. Own something else. Sell some flowers, all right? Sell some, sand here and there. Sell some books. Do some online businesses. Just find something that you can be able to do on the side. And you see how life can be so interesting when you do several things. They are going to intrigue your mind. They are going to make you feel like a winner. And when you start feeling like a winner, you start seeing life in another sense. Because people who are just only in one job, one of the greatest things which goes in them is depression. Many people fall into depression because routines are very boring. You just go to the same thing over and over, and you ask yourself, by the way, why am I feeling like this? It is always good to have 2 or 3 other things that you're doing on the side, because they're going to elevate your mind. They're going to make you feel, wow, this is really awesome. And finally, you need to fall in love, get heartbroken, and never hate that person. There are moments that we just fall in love with people and you hate that person because of what they did to you. Funny enough, this is a part of life. Being left and leaving others is part of life. And this one is going to wire you into how life is all about. Because these patterns of life, they will make you understand, by the way, people are both good and bad. But you see, people just don't, they just want everything to go smooth. How many times have you fallen in love and someone has left you and you felt like this is the end of the world? Learn to say, yes, it was never meant to be. I learned to forgive and I will still help the one who left me. This is maturity. This is what we call changing your mind and understanding that the world does not always have to go your way. Do things your way, change your ways, and understand that people are just meant to have their own opinions, and their opinions, they're theirs, and you own your own opinion. And falling in love and forgiving someone who has left you, it helps you to grow your mental state. Yes, that's the time you can know that for sure I can forgive. For sure I can go through the wind, through the storm. If you need more insights, go to my website, keithmwoki.com. There's a link on my profile bio, and there you'll be able to speak to me on WhatsApp or be able to book a session with me. My sessions go for 5,000 shillings per hour or $40. You can just go there and be able to book in one, and let's discuss. Become a better version of yourself.